South African motorsport is said to be splashing in the pool of the big leagues this year with the driver behind the wheel, 19-year-old Ryan Rhode. Ryan will soon be racing in the United Kingdom and will be the first South African to be racing in the Mini Challenge series. The Power Maxed Mini Challenge is the championship for the new Mini in the United Kingdom for the last 10-12 years and has always enjoyed great grids, colourful cars and fantastic close racing. He's with us in studio here today. Ryan, good morning, mate. Thank you for joining us.
Good thing.
Now you're on your way to Europe next year. You're going to be racing in the big leagues, as it were. You must be very excited, looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, even now, it's quite calm in the nerves because it's, it's a big step up.
It's a big,
and it's we've just been fighting to get there. So finally, it's happening. It's a dream come true.
Is this your first trip overseas? First trip going to be overseas, or?
This is my first long trip, so I'll be moving there on the 3rd of March. So I'll be permanently based there. So because the father is strict on studies, so I have to complete the studies first. So.
I have to tell you, Mum and Dad's in studio here, and they've been very much on his case. So they get you to behave and make sure you don't step of line. How are they going to keep a hand on you when you're on your own in the UK?
I can't give too much secrets. So odd phone call to say
the odd phone
okay,
call in a Skype message. Tell me about the mini league, the mini challenge that you're going to be racing in. That in itself is exciting, but it really is a platform to greater things for you, yeah?
Yes, no, it's basically this year in 2015, Mini Challenge launched a new F56 Mini. So it is to basically bring a baby touring car experience for young and up-and-coming drivers. So basically, it just sets me up to get to the dream of British touring cars. And, it gives the experience large crowds, so the media is big time involved, and as well as close racing, because it's identical cars. So at the end of the day, it's driver talent that comes into play. So, definitely want to be flying the South African flag high and, make a difference.
Tell me the difference. Here we see what the car looks inside. There you are. Just tell us the difference between racing the Mini and other racing events that you've come through.
Okay, basically this is, like I said, it's a baby touring car. So it's a full sequential gearbox, so foot flat, and you just pull on the lever up shift and makes nice noise. So that is always fantastic. You get a big grin under the helmet. Yeah. And basically you can see it's got quite a bit of aero on the car, so you get some downforce in high-speed corners. And in general, it's a proper built race car, and it's a pleasant to just drive it.
Tell me about where you started racing, the history. You come through karting, single-seaters, that sort of thing?
No, I went into karting, so as you can see the pictures now on the screen, that was in 2011, so that's Junior Max. Basically, I never went for the single-seater route. I was always interested in saloon cars,
Bigger engines, bigger noise.
And, the body rolling too, really over the apexes. That is the dream, so that's why I went saloon cars.
And long-term future, what would you want to do? You want to be in Formula One one day? You want to race DTM, it looks like?
DTM is definitely there, but I would say FIA World Endurance Championship, it's a long-time dream of mine to compete in 24 Hours of Le Mans. So, for it to come through, I think then if I do that, then I can call my career,
Let's talk about the sport in South Africa. It's very difficult and it's very expensive to be racing in South Africa. How difficult has it been for you to raise money, raise sponsorship and so forth, including this tour that you're going on?
You know what? Motorsport in South Africa has become, it is a bit on the downhill. I can't comment, I haven't got any say. But that's why I think we make the move overseas where young drivers can make an opportunity and make a career for themselves. And basically, we have companies like Nicky Log, it's a Johannesburg-based earth-moving company. And they've supported us, and, without them, we wouldn't be in UK. And, it's companies like these who come along really make dreams, possible and just give young South African drivers the opportunity.
Tell me about where you grew up and how the people in the community support you.
Yeah, I grew up in Florida, so that's most where I was born. Basically, most of my family is based in Cape Town. It's just my brother, my father, and my mother, we in Joburg. So, they're very supportive at home. They always come to the races, although my mother doesn't watch too often. The nerves is that my father gets a bit twitchy on this race car.
I can imagine, but I'm sure they're very proud of what you do. All the best for next week when you leave for the UK. I'm sure you're gonna win lots of races there. Apparently, Colin tells me that you're very fast.
No,
so
definitely we'll be flying the South African flag high. And again, you know, thanks to the sponsors and thank you for having me on the show.
Absolute pleasure to have young, talented people coming through the ranks and making a name for themselves on the international stage. I tell you, this is where Ryan is going to be competing. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for coming in today, and all the best next week. Huh?
Thank you.